Hello, my lovelies. Taurus, it is your season. Let's see what we have going on for you for the next several weeks for Taurus season. You start your season with a couple of retrogrades. One of them, I believe, is Pluto. The other one is still Mercury. And I think Uranus is also retrograde. So you're going to have to look at your own chart to see what is going on in those areas, what parts of your chart it's going to affect. You can look those up for free online. Freenatalchart.com is the one I use. AstroChart is another great one. Those are free services. Make sure that if you get one that says you have to pay, just find another one. There's no reason to pay for that. Let's see what the central theme is for the Bull Gang, for Tauruses, for your season. What do we need to know? What is Taurus's central theme for their month? All right, hone your negotiation and relationship skills. Sun in Gemini. 3, communications. You might work in multimedia, broadcasting, some sort of telecommunications, satellites, things like that. You might be interested. I also feel like this is an important time for you to really kind of get what you want out of life, so to speak. So I feel like this is a positive change that's coming, not a negative change, but you really want to communicate effectively what it is that you need and what you want. Sun in Aquarius. 11, opportunity, a readiness for change. Are you ready for change? I feel like most Tauruses kind of don't like change unless it's their idea. So that might be part of the issue, is that you have to be ready to change. You have to be willing to change. So there could be something in the works that is coming through that's a good opportunity for you. You could also be seeing the numbers 3 and 11. And Sun in Pisces. 12, higher purpose. Align yourself with love and wisdom. So part of this opportunity could actually be that you are aligning with your soul's purpose, the reason why you're here. If you're like, damsel, I have no idea what in the heck that is, that's okay. What are your passions? What are some things that you really enjoy about life, that light you up, that bring you joy? Maybe you can find a way to monetize and do those things. Maybe you can't. Maybe you just do them for the sheer enjoyment of it. But your purpose typically is not your career. So know that going forward. I feel like your purpose is always going to be something that is heart-centered, where there's a bigger purpose for it in general, that it's not necessarily monetized. It's not necessarily something that everybody will even understand. If you understand it, that's half the battle right there. We're going to get one more of these. Moon in Aries. 13, courage. It's time to believe in yourself. So like the butterfly on this card, you might be kind of going through a transformation. You might be uncovering some new things about yourself in this time. Part of that is your courage. It takes courage to change, especially things that you don't like about your life or yourself. And so following your higher purpose is going to illuminate some of the things that it takes courage to change. Let's see what we have going on from the animals for the Taurus. What do they need to know for Taurus season? All right, we have the octopus and the porcupine. So the octopus, travel across earth and over sea to securely embrace your dream. That sounds to me like you're going to follow your dreams, or you're going to follow your passions. So that might involve travel. Maybe that's what's a little scary, is you're thinking, how do I do this? Did I bite off more than I can chew? Are you nervous to maybe leave your comfort zone or leave home? Maybe leave everything that you know behind you and go in a new direction. That takes courage, so don't be afraid to take that step. The porcupine, you may defend yourself honorably without hurting those close to you. So are you feeling a little bit prickly? That might also be something that we need to kind of lower the quills and not kind of shoot people. Don't shoot the messenger. Kind of gentle energy, and I feel like sometimes people need to be more gentle with you as well. So it works both ways. It's a two-sided street. Make sure that you are defending yourself without hurting other people. We have the wild boar. Whatever tradition or others expect of you, only to yourself be true. This is about serving your higher purpose as well. This is an indication that you need to be true to yourself. Don't listen to what the naysayers have to say. Don't listen to people who doubt your abilities, things like that. Your purpose will maybe not make sense to other people, and that's okay. It doesn't need to. Your higher calling is going to be something that not everyone understands because it's not their journey. So be true to yourself. You might need to break some traditions along the way as well, or not worry so much about what other people think. The rhinoceros. Still the chatter within to see your true path in life. So again, it's going to take some courage. You need to believe in yourself. I also feel like there could be a lot of, naysayers or gossip around you where people are doubting, oh my gosh, they'll never succeed. Oh my gosh, they'll never do that. I have Taurus placements as well. It's my Venus sign, so it's in its home placement. But there's a lot of people who, when I started out on this road of doing spiritual readings for people, being a medium, coming out of the closet, so to speak, and telling people what I could do, what I could see, what I could feel, a lot of people, including people in my own family, really just didn't believe it. They thought she's full of shit, she's just making things up, whatever. Until I started giving them details of things that I had no way of knowing. One of those examples would be my current partner. His father came to me in several dreams and gave me bits of information that was easily validated for him and his brother. So Spirit's going to point you in the direction you need to be. Don't worry about what other people have to say. You need to worry about what you want and what Spirit is trying to guide you towards. So let's see what kind of soul lessons we have for your journey during your month. What do we need to know? Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So you might be leaving some things behind. You may be communicating that certain things just aren't working for you, and that's totally okay. Not all relationships are meant to last a lifetime. Sometimes they are meant to teach us lessons, and then we slowly disassociate or disconnect from these relationships that just don't work. Spirit's asking for you to have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So again, trust your intuition and be ready for change, but try not to hurt others with your words or your actions. Remember, karma's a real thing. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So you need to align with your higher purpose, and you need to use your inner voice, your inner wisdom in order to go towards these things. But it will take courage, and it's going to take some tenacity. It's going to take you really trying to go in a new direction. So be willing to change if things aren't working. And grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. No matter what that is, whether that's losing somebody physically, losing a job, losing something like an item that you've lost. Losing something means that you need to value it while you have it. So whether that's a job, a relationship, whatever, you need to make sure that you are valuing those things that are important to you, because everything is very limited in our time. We don't know when our last day is on this planet. We don't know when, things will dissolve in a relationship, when a job might end. So appreciate all the things that you have while you have it. If you are experiencing grief and you feel overwhelmed, you may need to seek some additional outside help, therapy, or counseling. All right, what do we have from the Ascended Masters for Taurus? Ascended Masters, what messages do we have for Taurus? Saint Germain, releasing karma. Move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy. So again, you might be leaving some things behind. For some of you, it is a relationship. For others of you, it's something else entirely. Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Really listening to your intuition is going to be key for you to keep going forward. I also feel like you are overcoming these obstacles because you're trusting your intuition. So steps are being given, spiritual downloads, things like that, a sudden aha moment, a sudden knowing of that's the direction I need to go in. Pay attention to those. Those don't come through for no reason at all. It's not a coincidence. The divine director, intervention, and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided, and happiness is your purpose. So if you are trying to align with positive energy and positive things, figuring out what it is you're here to do, know that there is some sort of intervention that's coming through for you from the spirit realm. And Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. So Odin was the Norse god, and he sacrificed an eye to the gods to have omnipotent power, to be all-seeing, all-knowing. So part of that sacrifice came with a cost. Well, he lost an eyeball. The other thing is that he was bestowed upon a lot of great power, great insight, and part of that is something that you can tap into at any given time. Your psychic intuition is just that. It's part of who you are. You can tap into that at any given time should you want to. I would suggest you do it often. Connect to source energy. It's going to help to guide you exactly where you need to go. And it's also going to help you to avoid some pitfalls in life. Let's see what kind of signs, symbols, or synchronicities you might need to see over the next couple of weeks. the Mirror. So some shadow work could be needed. It may be time to face your fears, and some inner work may be needed. So you might need to do some shadow work. I post shadow work every week on the channel. I always tell people, if the message resonates, sit with those emotions, breathe through them, journal about them, scream it out, cry it out, whatever you need to do to be able to actually cope with those, bring them up, release them, and in its place, draw in fresh energy when you do deep breathing exercises. Watch out for some sort of natural disaster. Some of them are unavoidable, some of them are not. Tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, hurricanes, landslides, lightning, and wildfires. Watch out, be aware of your surroundings. Your third eye is open. You have the third eye chakra here as well. It's recognition and seeing, but seeing without your eyes, seeing with your mind. So that might be something that you're struggling with. I feel like that's going to be part of your awakening, is that those things start to illuminate, or you're starting to see things differently. And 13, the divine feminine energy could be a lunar cycle that's happening as well. I'm trying to think. We had the new moon, I believe, was around the 8th, and then we have the full moon coming up. I don't see it on my calendar. So in another week or two, I think we have another full moon. I might be wrong about that, so don't quote me. I'm not an astrologer. All right, so you could be dealing with divine feminine energy. You might resonate with the divine feminine. You might resonate with the divine masculine. Take what fits, leave the rest. Could also be some fertility going on right now, so be cautious if you're not looking to start a family. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say for you guys. What do we need to know for Taurus season? All right, so we start with some heavy energy. We might be dealing with things like a broken heart. You might be dealing with actual grief, loss, mourning, lots of pain. I feel like healing is really needed right now. You are going to get some sort of victory during your season, either public recognition, some sort of fame or reward, or being cast in the spotlight for some reason or another. So don't be surprised if those things happen. Those things are coming to you for a reason. You've earned it. Choose carefully when it comes to love. The options might be a little bit out of left field. I also feel like you could be dealing with somebody who could be deceiving you. So really make sure that you know who and what you're getting involved with, and don't take any unnecessary risks at this time. Trust your intuition. Spiritual downloads are coming through loud and clear. Are you paying attention? Are you listening to those things? There could be an unexpected love offer. I feel like it could be from somebody who's maybe previously hurt you. We're still in Mercury in retrograde until the 25th of April. Again, we have 2 other retrogrades also going on. So be cautious. If it's something that feels like you're unsure about it, maybe investigate further, maybe just turn it down. If you don't really want to be involved with this person, say so. It's totally okay. All right, so we have the divine feminine. We also have divine feminine energy. So that could be significant. The number 13 could be significant to you as well. Creation, fertility, pregnancy announcements, really nurturing the things that you want to go, the softer side of things in life, and really, I feel like very comforting motherly energy. So that could be you or someone around you. Someone's planted seeds. We also have 7-7 back to back, 7 of cups, 7 of coins. So I feel like you need to be patient with financial things growing. It might take some more time, but it will be worth your time. And there's the 6 of cups. So somebody from your past could be who's coming to bring you that unexpected offer. The question is, have they changed? If there's somebody who's really hurt you, is it really worth your time to go backwards, or do you want to sever those ties and finally go forward in a new direction? It looks like you have some emotional fulfillment or abundance that's coming in. You are going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet financially. I feel like you've worked very hard. Start by setting some goals if you're not there yet, and really kind of come up with a game plan of how that's going to happen. You have the 6 of Wands telling you you will be successful. You need to start thinking about the future and what that looks like. What direction do you want to go? I feel like you need some short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. You could also be thinking about traveling, moving, or relocating. And there could be somebody who's in it for a one-night stand, a little quick here and there, and then they're kind of check out. So be careful with that energy if you're looking for a long-term commitment. I feel like some of you just want to kind of do your own thing. You're not really looking for love right now, but we're going to check and see what else is going on for you with loves. What do we need to know for Taurus? What do they need to know for love? So ultimately, I feel like you may get an unexpected offer from somebody that either you have history with, or that there could be a new person that's not really in it for like long term. So I would be cautious with that. Could be a couple of offers. We have the 7 of Cups out here that says you can have multiple options. Somebody's about to ask you on a date, so be very cautious with who you're getting involved with. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan or set a date. It happens pretty sudden. So it might shock you a little bit. This person could also be kind of in the spotlight for some reason or another. But there are some sudden changes bringing some shocking news or surprises. The truth is coming out. So if somebody's kind of treated you like an option, I feel like you are going to see that for what it is. And you will transform the energy like a phoenix rises from the ashes. You have the option to rekindle something should you want to. Make sure that there has actually been some change and growth. This person may have also made you feel like you weren't enough, or you could be dealing with a lot of frustrations in a relationship, feeling like you're not confident. There could be some self-sabotage, fear or ego issues, and jealousy. Could also be dealing with things like addictions or codependency. Somebody might have a block of restraint. We have the Mirror again, telling us that some inner work is definitely needed, some shadow work might be needed, and watch out that you're not dealing with a snake, somebody who's only in it for whatever they want out of it. They could be putting you in a third-party situation, or you could be dealing with the other woman, the other man. Somebody else actually does have feelings and actually likes you, and someone could also be reminiscing about the past. It's time to learn from that and make some new memories. We have the Chaser. Watch out that you're not in a codependent relationship or the fear of being alone. You need to look for unconditional love. I always feel like it comes when you least expect it, and that it comes when it is supposed to. All right, let's get some harsh truths about love. Let's see what else we need to know for you guys. What does Taurus need to know for Taurus season? What do they need to know? You're not everyone's cup of tea. It's time to find your tribe. Somebody may come in seeking absolution or forgiveness, and somebody else is very strong-minded, firm, strong, and independent. I feel like that screams Taurus right there. What else does Taurus need to know? What are some harsh truths? No fakes, genuine article only. So don't settle for less. I feel like you need to really be kind of not picky, but choosy and selective with who you date at this point. I feel like you may have been lied to or cheated on already in the past, and that's not something that you want to relive. So if somebody who has done that to you resurfaces, you always have the option to turn that down. Don't be the scapegoat, somebody that gets blamed for everything. It's time to seek reality, avoid fantasy land at all costs. No fakes, no illusions. Watch out for some gossip, rumors, or people who are trying to kind of sabotage your happiness. You got to watch your back. There could definitely be somebody who doesn't want to see you succeed, doesn't want to see you happy. No limits, can't be stopped, and infinite, because you are a child of the universe, and I don't judge anyone. So don't be very judgmental with people this go around. I feel like that's very important. Let's get some timing to see when this date might come in for you. These ones all popped out. 888, abundance. Thank the universe in advance for your blessings. Thank you, universe. 999, make your dreams a reality, a completion of a goal or a cycle. We do have the 6 of Wands, so talking about success. Past returning, past loves, relationships, or memories could be coming up. You also have the 6 of Cups out here, and stagnation. There might not be any movement forward right now, creating a lot of frustrations, delays, or being at a standstill. What else do we need to know for timing? Divine timing. So some of this may happen when it's ready to, and not a moment sooner. It is up to God when it happens. For some of you, it could be the love of a lifetime. All right, let's get you a song to close out your reading. Who Knew by Pink. So if you've never heard that song, go check it out. It's kind of makes a lot of sense when it comes to this reading. I hope you guys have a wonderful Taurus season. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses that watch this channel. We'll see you soon. Have a great week.